From the futuristic curves of Le Palais Boulle to the gold-plated Istana Nurul Iman in Brunei, this video takes you inside some of the most extravagant homes ever built. These estates redefine what it means to live in ultimate wealth, but which one truly deserves the crown as the world's most expensive mansion? Let's get into it. Buckingham Palace. Standing as the ultimate symbol of British monarchy and royal grandeur, Buckingham Palace represents an estimated $4.9 billion in value, making it one of the most valuable residential properties in the world. Even though it serves as public property, managed by the royal household for the state rather than a private residence, this isn't just a palace. It's a living, breathing center of British constitutional monarchy that has witnessed over 2 centuries of royal history, political intrigue, and ceremonial grandeur. With 775 rooms, Buckingham Palace operates more like a small city than a traditional residence, housing not just the royal family, but an entire ecosystem of staff, officials, and ceremonial functions. The palace's vast gardens and underground tunnels create a complex that extends far beyond what visitors see during public tours. These hidden spaces serve practical purposes, allowing the royal family and their staff to move through the palace efficiently while maintaining the ceremonial grandeur that public appearances require. What makes Buckingham Palace particularly fascinating is how it operates as both a private residence and a public institution. The staterooms, where official ceremonies and receptions take place, must maintain museum-quality preservation standards, while private apartments must function as comfortable living spaces for a modern royal family. The palace houses over 1 million objects in the royal collection, including 8,000 paintings by masters like Rembrandt, Rubens, Vermeer, and Van Dyck, essentially making it one of the world's greatest private art museums that happens to also be someone's home. The palace's gilded decorations use layers of real gold applied by specialist conservators, whose job is to maintain the kind of luxury finishes that were once reserved exclusively for divine rulers. This attention to authentic materials and traditional craftsmanship contributes significantly to the palace's extraordinary valuation. Every piece of furniture, every tapestry, every chandelier represents not just luxury, but centuries of accumulated wealth and artistic patronage that cannot be replicated at any price. The maintenance of Buckingham Palace requires an army of specialists, from horologists who maintain the palace's collection of historic clocks, to conservators who ensure that priceless artworks remain in perfect condition for future generations. The palace employs over 800 staff members, creating a small economy within its walls where traditional skills and modern efficiency must work in perfect harmony. Istana Nurul Iman, Brunei, rising from the banks of the Brunei River, like something from an Arabian Nights fantasy, Istana Nurul Iman represents approximately $3 billion in value and holds the distinction of being one of the largest palaces by floor area in the world. But this isn't just a royal residence, it's the official home of Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah and serves as Brunei's government seat, making it a unique combination of private royal luxury and public governmental function. The scale of Istana Nurul Iman is almost incomprehensible to anyone accustomed to conventional residential architecture. We're talking about 2 million square feet of floor space spread across 1,788 rooms. Numbers so large that they begin to lose meaning until you consider that this single structure could house a small city's worth of people, while providing each one with palatial accommodations. The palace's construction required an investment that would bankrupt most small nations. Yet for the oil-rich Sultanate of Brunei, it represents a statement of national pride and royal authority. What makes Istana Nurul Iman truly extraordinary isn't just its size, but the opulence of its features and finishes. The palace is crowned with gold-plated domes that catch the tropical sunlight and serve as beacons visible from miles away, announcing the presence of royal power and wealth to anyone who approaches the Brunei capital. These domes aren't just decorative. They're engineering marvels that required specialized construction techniques to support the weight of real gold while withstanding the tropical climate's humidity and heat. The palace's 110-car garage isn't just a parking facility, it's a private automotive museum that houses one of the world's most extensive and valuable collections of luxury and exotic vehicles. This garage represents the kind of automotive passion that becomes possible when unlimited wealth meets an appreciation for mechanical artistry and engineering excellence. The Sultan's collection includes custom Rolls-Royces, limited edition Ferraris, and one-of-a-kind vehicles created specifically for the royal family, with some cars featuring real gold trim and precious stone inlays. Living in Astana Nurul Iman means experiencing daily life on a scale that dwarfs even the grandest hotels or resorts. With 1,788 rooms, residents could theoretically spend years exploring their own home, discovering new spaces and amenities that they had never experienced before. The palace features multiple throne rooms, each designed for different ceremonial purposes, banquet halls that can accommodate thousands of guests, and private quarters that provide intimate luxury within the vast complex. Antilia, Mumbai. Standing like a modern-day Tower of Babel against the Mumbai skyline, Antilia represents the pinnacle of private residential luxury, with an estimated value of $2 billion. This isn't just the most expensive private residence in the world. It's a vertical city that defies every conventional understanding of what a home can be. Owned by Mukesh Ambani, chairman of Reliance Industries, Antilia rises 27 stories into the Mumbai sky. But here's where the story becomes truly extraordinary. Those 27 floors contain the same amount of living space as a typical 60-story building. How is this possible? Because Ambani didn't just buy height, he bought volume, space, and architectural impossibility. The numbers surrounding Antilia are so staggering that they border on the surreal. We're talking about 400,000 square feet of living space. That's roughly the size of 8 football fields stacked vertically into the sky. But size is just the beginning of this architectural marvel story. Each floor of Antilia has been designed with extra high ceilings, some reaching up to 3 times the height of conventional residential floors, creating spaces that feel more like grand halls than typical rooms. What makes Antilia truly unique isn't just its scale, but the sheer audacity of its features. Imagine having 3 helipads on your roof. Not 1, not 2, but 3 separate landing areas for helicopters. This isn't just about convenience. It's about creating a lifestyle where the sky literally becomes your driveway. The helipads are equipped with air traffic control systems and emergency response equipment that rival those found at commercial airports. But perhaps nothing captures the essence of Antilia's impossibility quite like its snow room. Yes, you read that correctly. In the heart of Mumbai, one of the world's most humid and tropical cities, Mukesh Ambani has created a room where artificial snow falls on command. The snow room represents the ultimate triumph of human engineering over nature, a place where the laws of climate and geography simply don't apply. This room maintains sub-zero temperatures year-round, requiring massive refrigeration systems and specialized insulation that prevents the cold from affecting the rest of the building. The home features a 600-person staff. Think about that number for a moment. 600 people wake up every morning with the sole purpose of maintaining and operating this single residence. That's more employees than many successful companies have, all dedicated to ensuring that one family's home operates like a small city. These staff members include everyone from security personnel and maintenance workers to chefs specializing in different cuisines and experts who maintain the building's complex technological systems. Villa Leopolda, French Riviera. Perched like a crown jewel along the legendary French Riviera, Villa Leopolda stands as a $750 million testament to old-world grandeur that has been refined and perfected over more than a century. This isn't just a home, it's a living piece of European history where kings once walked and where Hollywood legends have created cinematic magic. Once owned by King Leopold II of Belgium, Villa Leopolda carries within its walls the echoes of royal footsteps and the whispers of political intrigue that shaped the modern world. But its current incarnation, owned by Lily Safra's descendants, represents something even more extraordinary: the transformation of royal heritage into contemporary perfection. The estate has been meticulously maintained and updated over the decades, with each owner adding their own touches while preserving the property's historical integrity. The scale of Villa Leopolda is breathtaking in its understated magnificence. We're talking about 80,000 square feet of living space, sprawling across 50 acres of meticulously landscaped grounds. But numbers alone can't capture the essence of what makes this estate so extraordinarily valuable. The property's value lies not just in its size, but in its irreplaceable location, overlooking the Mediterranean Sea from one of the most exclusive stretches of coastline in the world. What sets Villa Leopolda apart is its perfect fusion of historical significance and modern luxury. The estate features 11 bedrooms, but these aren't ordinary bedrooms. They're suites that have hosted royalty, film stars, and some of the most influential people in modern history. Each room tells a story. Each hallway holds memories of conversations that may have changed the course of nations. The master suite alone is larger than most luxury apartments, featuring separate his and hers bathrooms, multiple dressing rooms, and private terraces with panoramic sea views. But perhaps nothing captures the essence of Villa Leopolda's grandeur, quite like its 12 swimming pools. Yes, 12 separate pools scattered throughout the property, each designed for different purposes, different moods, different moments of the day. This isn't about excess for the sake of excess. It's about creating an environment where every possible desire for aquatic luxury can be fulfilled without compromise. Some pools are heated for winter swimming, others are designed for lap swimming, and still others serve as decorative water features that enhance the garden's beauty. The One, Bel Air, California. In the hills of Bel Air, where Hollywood dreams meet Silicon Valley fortunes, stands a monument to both incredible ambition and spectacular financial reality. The One, a 105,000 square foot mansion that was originally valued at $500 million, tells a cautionary tale about the volatile nature of ultra-luxury real estate. Developed by Niall Niami, The One was conceived as the ultimate American mega mansion, a property so large, so luxurious, and so technologically advanced that it would redefine what a private residence could be in the 21st century. The vision was audacious: create a home so extraordinary that it would justify a $500 million price tag and establish a new benchmark for residential luxury. The development process took nearly a decade and involved hundreds of craftsmen, engineers, and designers working to bring this unprecedented vision to life. The scale of The One is almost incomprehensible. With 21 bedrooms and 42 bathrooms, this isn't just a large house. It's a residential complex that could comfortably accommodate a small hotel's worth of guests while providing each one with resort-level luxury and privacy. But what truly sets The One apart is its entertainment facilities that blur the line between private residence and commercial venue. The property features a full-scale nightclub with professional-grade sound systems, lighting, and dance floors that could host events rivaling the world's most exclusive venues. This isn't just a party room, it's a destination entertainment complex that happens to be located inside someone's home. The nightclub includes VIP areas, multiple bars, and even a DJ booth equipped with the same technology used in Las Vegas's premier nightclubs. However, The One story takes a dramatic turn that illustrates the volatile nature of ultra-luxury real estate. Despite its original $500 million valuation and extraordinary features, the property sold at auction in 2022 for $126 million due to bankruptcy proceedings. This dramatic decrease in value, a loss of nearly $375 million, tells a fascinating story about the difference between construction costs, aspirational valuations, and actual market demand. Villa Les Cèdres, France nestled on the exclusive peninsula of Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat, where the Mediterranean Sea meets the French Riviera's most coveted coastline, Villa Les Cèdres stands as a $450 million masterpiece that represents the perfect marriage of 19th century architectural elegance and 21st century luxury refinement. Owned by Rinat Akhmetov, a Ukrainian business magnate, Villa Les Cèdres tells the story of how historical European estates can be transformed into contemporary palaces while maintaining their original charm and architectural integrity. This isn't just restoration, it's a complete reimagining of what a historical estate can become when unlimited resources meet visionary planning. The estate encompasses 18,000 square feet of living space spread across 14 bedrooms, but these numbers barely scratch the surface of what makes Villa Les Cèdres so extraordinarily valuable. This property represents the kind of intimate luxury that can only be achieved when every square foot is designed and refined to perfection. The villa's Belle Epoque architecture has been preserved in its original glory, with period details like hand-painted ceilings, marble columns, and crystal chandeliers that would be impossible to recreate today. What sets Villa Les Cèdres apart from other mega estates is its 35 acres of botanical gardens that represent one of the most extensive and valuable private garden collections in the world. These aren't ordinary landscape grounds. They're living museums of botanical artistry featuring rare and exotic plants collected from around the globe over more than a century of careful cultivation. The property includes over 15,000 plant species, including some that are extinct in the wild, making it a botanical treasure of immeasurable scientific value. Le Palais Bulles, France, rising from the Mediterranean coastline like something from a science fiction dream. Le Palais Bulles, known as the Bubble Palace, represents $420 million worth of architectural audacity that challenges every conventional notion of what a luxury residence should look like. This extraordinary property was originally created for legendary fashion designer Pierre Cardin, a man whose revolutionary approach to fashion found its perfect architectural expression in this bubble-shaped marvel designed by Antti Lovag between 1975 and 1989. The construction process was as unconventional as the final result, with Lovag refusing to use traditional blueprints and instead sculpting the structure organically as it was built. The Bubble Palace isn't just unconventional. It's a complete rejection of traditional architectural principles in favor of organic, flowing forms that seem to emerge naturally from the landscape. Every room is curved. Every space flows into the next, creating a living environment where the boundaries between interior and exterior, between natural and artificial, seem to disappear entirely. The property contains approximately 1,200 spherical modules that interconnect to create a labyrinthine living space unlike anything else on Earth. What makes Le Palais Bulles truly extraordinary is how it functions as both a residence and a work of art. This isn't a home that contains art. It is art, a three-dimensional sculpture that happens to be inhabitable. The property's circular rooms create living spaces that feel more like cocoons or caves than traditional rooms, offering a completely unique experience of domestic luxury. Odeon Tower Penthouse, Monaco suspended in the sky above Monaco's legendary coastline. The Odeon Tower Penthouse represents $330 million worth of vertical luxury that redefines what's possible when unlimited wealth meets unlimited engineering ambition. This isn't just an apartment. It's a private estate that happens to be located hundreds of feet above the Mediterranean Sea. Developed by Group Marzocco, the Odeon Tower Penthouse occupies 35,000 square feet of space that would be impressive at ground level, but becomes absolutely extraordinary when suspended in the sky above one of the world's most exclusive principalities. The construction of this sky mansion required engineering solutions that push the boundaries of what's possible in residential architecture. What makes the Odeon Tower Penthouse truly spectacular is its infinity pool with a private water slide. Yes, a water slide positioned hundreds of feet above Monaco. Imagine the sensation of swimming in a pool that seems to float in space with the entire Riviera spread out below like a living map, then sliding down a water slide that offers views most people only experience from airplane windows. The engineering required to support this pool at such a height, including the weight of the water and the structural reinforcement needed for safety, represents a triumph of modern construction technology. The home, London. In the heart of London's prestigious Regent's Park, where Georgian elegance meets contemporary luxury, the home stands as a $314 million testament to how historical architecture can be transformed into modern luxury while maintaining its original character and significance. This extraordinary property represents one of London's most significant private residences, a 40-room Georgian mansion that occupies one of the most coveted positions in one of the world's most expensive cities. The property's location provides something almost impossible to find in central London: complete privacy combined with vast private grounds. 4 Fairfield Pond, Hamptons rising from the exclusive Hamptons landscape like a monument to American wealth and ambition. 4 Fairfield Pond represents $250 million worth of residential luxury that holds the distinction of being the largest residential property in the United States. Owned by Ira Renner, this extraordinary estate encompasses 110,000 square feet of living space spread across 29 bedrooms and 39 bathrooms. Numbers so large they begin to lose meaning until you consider that this single residence could comfortably house several dozen people while providing each one with luxury hotel-level accommodations. What makes 4 Fairfield Ponds truly extraordinary isn't just its size, but the completeness of its self-contained luxury ecosystem. The property features a synagogue, making it not just a residence but a place of worship where religious services can be held in complete privacy and luxury. The estate operates with its own private power plant, ensuring that residents never have to worry about power outages or utility interruptions. This isn't just about convenience, it's about creating a level of self-sufficiency that allows the property to operate independently of municipal utilities, like a small city unto itself. These billion-dollar mansions represent more than just homes. They're monuments to human ambition, architectural innovation, and the endless possibilities that emerge when unlimited resources meet unlimited imagination. Which one of these incredible properties surprised you the most? Each tells a unique story about wealth, power, and the eternal human desire to create something extraordinary. The ultimate question of luxury living. After exploring these extraordinary properties from the $4.9 billion Buckingham Palace to the revolutionary architecture of Le Palais Boulle, one thing becomes crystal clear. These aren't just homes. They're statements about what humanity can achieve when imagination meets unlimited resources. Each property we've explored today represents a different vision of ultimate luxury, whether it's the historical grandeur of Villa Leopolda, the vertical impossibility of Antillia, or the cautionary tale of the one's dramatic price collapse. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these billionaire mansions you found most impressive. Would you choose the historical significance of Buckingham Palace, the modern innovation of Antillia, or the artistic boldness of Le Palais Boulle? And here's an even better question. If you had unlimited resources, what one impossible feature would you include in your dream mansion that we haven't seen in any of these properties? If you enjoyed this journey through the world's most expensive homes, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We're constantly exploring the most extraordinary properties, innovative architecture, and luxury lifestyles from around the globe. Every week, we bring you inside homes and experiences that most people will never see in person, giving you exclusive access to the pinnacle of human achievement in residential design. Until next time, keep dreaming big, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll explore another corner of the luxury world that pushes the boundaries of what's possible. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll be the owner of a property that makes even these incredible mansions look ordinary. After all, every billionaire started with a dream.